Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today I am going to be going over some global XP ships. Global XP ships that I recommend you guys get. Obviously a lot of you guys, are going to be playing your own different class. You guys are going to have your preferred class, right? So I'm going to be kind of going over the ships of each class that I would recommend you guys get for global XP. So if you like cruisers, I'm going to go over a bunch of really good cruiser options. If you like battleships, I'll go over some battleship options, etc. I'm going to give you guys an idea, kind of a breakdown on what I would recommend doing and what I would recommend buying with global XP. Now obviously I have a lot of these already, so it's going to be kind of tricky to track some of these down, because the game sometimes takes it out of the store when you have it. It's weird, but most of them are listed here. What I think I'm gonna do though, I might just go nation to nation. But yeah. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So let's start out with the battleships, the biggest of the bunch here. Obviously, there's carriers too. I think there's only like one or two. Yeah, let's just get the carriers out of the way because there's like only a few of them. I think that you can get. There's not even a few of them. There's like only one, right? I think there's only one aircraft carrier you can get with global XP, and that is the Chaklov. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, if you like skip bombers, it's not as good as it was when they nerfed it because they made it to where you had to skip an extra in order to arm the skip bombers. So it's not as good anymore, but it is still viable. I mean, it's still a tier 7 premium, and it makes a lot of money. It makes a lot of credits. So I mean, if you really like carriers, you can't really go super wrong with the Chaklov. But yeah, I think that's like the only one, right? I don't think there's any other carriers except actually Graf Zeppelin, right? I think Graf Zeppelin is. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's like the only one for GXP. You guys can let me know in the comments below, right? That's why we got comments, guys. The comment section on all these videos, it's open. You guys are more than welcome to talk about whatever. Help each other out. You know, that's what it's for. So yeah, carriers. Chaklov, pretty good. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, you can. I mean, it's still WoWs, right? You can go wrong with anything in this game, but anyway, moving on to battleships now. So right off the bat, the first ship I'm going to recommend right off the bat is the Massachusetts. Massachusetts, in my experience, is one of the best battleships in the game. It has great guns. Statistically speaking, guys, I'm not even going off my emotions here. Like, this is not even based off my bias. I'm just being truthful here. I mean, it's just statistically speaking, it's an absolute banger of a battleship, literally and figuratively. It bangs shit around, and it's just a banger to play. The guns are great, and the secondaries are really good as well. So you can actually build the Massachusetts for secondaries like I have, for example. If I go over to mine real quick, I think I have a different build on right now, because for some reason my secondary build is only 8.4 kilometers. That's why. I don't have Porcupine on. But as you guys can see, I mean, if I can actually get the build to work, why do I have this all on? I think I was doing some sort of goofy reload build, but if you actually build into it, you can get your secondaries out to like 10, 10.5, even maybe 11 kilometers if you really go crazy. Let me go find the guy that I usually put on my build for. Here we go. Franz von Hipper, he increases your secondary range. I mean, look at 10.6 kilometer secondary range, and that's not even like, I could put on like, I could even throw on, what's his name? There's Henrique Fernandez, right? Yeah, he makes your secondaries go out a further 2, almost 3, percent. Yeah, look at that. 11.1 kilometer secondaries, guys. On an American battleship. There's really not many, if not any, battleships out there that are Americans that actually have long-range secondaries. Except maybe Ohio and whatnot, but it's really fun. And overall, it's got good armor, right? The armor's pretty decent. I mean, you can tank pretty well in it. And one thing to mention, too, about the Massachusetts and the South Dakota class battleships as a whole is that they're just very well profiled. They're not super long, and they're very maneuverable. For a battleship, these things have very good turning circle radius. 700-meter turning circle, which is amazing for a battleship. This thing turns on a dime. It can dodge, it can weave, it has armor, it has good anti-aircraft, by the way. It's got good guns. Almost everything about this ship is great. And statistically speaking, guys, it's great. And on top of that, the torpedo protection, 46% torpedo protection. That's crazy. That's really good. That's basically 50%, if you round it up. That's like 50% less damage you'll be taking from incoming torpedoes and stuff. That's huge. If they hit your torpedo belt, of course, right? So yeah, overall, Massachusetts, very good, very strong. Very good option if you guys are looking for a really good all-around battleship. The Massachusetts, you just cannot go wrong with it. It's really good, and honestly, it's why it's my favorite battleship in the game. Probably, I don't play it a lot recently because I have other ships that I kind of like to play, but the Massachusetts usually never lets me down. It's a really good time. So there you go. Moving on to the next battleship that I would recommend. Just real quick, by the way, if you want a more accuracy-focused South Dakota, the Alabama is a good option. The Alabama is basically a Massachusetts, but it's not. Okay, it's more focused on the accuracy, and it doesn't have as good secondaries. So if you want just more of a sniper build, Alabama's a better option to go with. What's some other good battleships? In my experience, there's the Key. I have the Key. The Key is okay. If you really like a Moggy, you'll probably like the Key. I don't mind the Key whatsoever. It's a pretty decent one. If you really are a big fan, like you got to be a fan of Japanese battleships to really enjoy it, have any enjoyment in it. So I like it because of that. I don't mind the Key. It's got really questionable accuracy, but let me tell you, it's a battleship at the end of the day. All battleships will have questionable RNG and accuracy, right? It's just how it is, unfortunately. Another really good option is the Monarch. I'm actually getting this next, if it lets you guys know that. I mean, I'm going to be getting it next. I have 461,000 global XP. This is going to be my next global XP ship I'm going to be buying. Now, I probably would not recommend buying the Monarch. Like if you're for your first GXP ship, I would not probably recommend it. Monarch and British battleships are more for like advanced-ish players. But I mean, if you really do like British battleships, like I do, then this is a must-have. This thing has really good guns, good decent armor. It's got nasty high explosive. Overall, Monarch, I do want it. It's basically a King George V put at like tier 7, but like with differences. I don't know the exact differences, but I know it's pretty damn good. That's why I'm going to be getting it, and I kind of been wanting it for a while, so I'm going to be getting this next, if that lets you know anything. But it's definitely a more intermediate style battleship. You have to know how to use your shells, and you got to be really, picky. That's about it. So for that, what's some other good battleships I recommend? I mean, Odin I would not recommend. I'm never probably going to get Odin for a long time. Tirpitz, same thing. I mean, if you really like German battleships, I guess. I mean, why not, right? If you're a really big fan. But I'm not a big fan of German battleships, me personally. They're okay, but I'm not like a super big fan of German BBs. So these are going to be battleships I'm going to pick up last. Also, I have Brandenburg. Like, why would I ever get Odin? And I have Tirpitz B. And I have the Bismarck. Why would I? And I have the Tirpitz, what's that? Azerlane, or I don't remember. There's this one Tirpitz. The BA Tirpitz. I have that too. Why would I get the regular Tirpitz? I don't see myself getting it for a while. Now, for the French, I would recommend getting the Flandre. I used to not be a big fan of the Flandre, but recently, with my secondary build Flandre, this thing is an absolute blast, literally and figuratively. It's so much fun, dude. It's my most successful secondary ship right now, even more so than my Atlantico. My Atlantico, for some reason, has fell off. This thing, Global XP ship, it's great. I love it. It's fun. Overall, I love building it for secondaries. You can even build it for guns and whatnot, and speed. It's super fast. It can get out on those flanks and do nasty things like French battleships do. I love the fucking Flandre. This thing's amazing. And I honestly used to not like it, but now, with the secondary build I got, with my Michael Laterre, you can honestly even not run him. You can put on a regular secondary commander and probably still have really good results. But he's just a pretty cool looking commander. I thought he was nice, and he's a pirate, so fuck it, right? It kind of fits the playstyle. I had an insane game, actually, today. Where is it? Here we go. It was actually this one right here. I had a pretty crazy game. Look at this. 486 secondary hits. It was funny. I straight up pushed right up, and I just brawled with... I brawled an Iowa and shit. It was funny. I didn't die. I just kept healing and healing and healing. It was pretty funny. So yeah, this thing's just fun. I like it. If you like those brawling type battleships, Flandre can do it. And the Flandre's fast. It has guns. It can smack things around. It's got good AA. And it's got, I think, decent torpedo protection as well. Yeah, a 48% torpedo protection right there. That's pretty damn spicy. So overall, you can't really go wrong with the Flandre. Really solid choice. I really do enjoy it. Now, like, if you're really wanting to go balls to the wall, if you have a lot of GXP to spare, Republic is a great one. Great 17.9-inch guns on these things. Basically 18-inch guns. Nasty shit right here. Repub, easily one of the best, if not the best, tier 8 battleships in the game. I would highly recommend it, but obviously for your first GXP ship, you're probably not going to have 1.4 million GXP, right? Champagne, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's accurate, but again, it's more of it's an intermediate battleship. If you don't have Flandre, I would get this over Champagne. But if you like more sniper builds, you can take a risk with the Champagne. But in my experience, no, I'm good. You know, like I'm good, Chief. I'm good. Gascon, again, this is more of an intermediate type battleship. You can do well with it, just like the Champagne, but it's harder to do well with because you have to go basically fully broadside to get its guns. It's only got 15-inch guns. It's trickier to use, but a good player can make it work. Don't get it wrong. I know a friend of mine, Thingy. He makes that thing fucking just go absurd. Okay, so overall, I mean, it's pretty solid. Now for the USSR, is there any GXP battleships? I don't think so. Yeah, no. The USSR really doesn't have any premium battleships except Lenin, and Lenin you can't get for GXP. For the Italians, I mean, there's Roma, but nah. You know, I'm not getting Roma for a long time. I'd be getting the Germans before I get the Roma. Again, I'm not like hating on it. It's just for me personally, why would I get Roma? There's just so many better options out there. But again, there's some people that can make it work. I'm not one of those people though. There's obviously no pan-European battleships except the Tier 4, and you have to buy that with doubloons. So that's about the battleships, guys. The battleships is covered. Those are my recommended choices for battleships. Now moving on to the cruisers. Obviously, by the way, I missed one. Karl Johann the 14th or whatever. This one's in here as well. Forgot to mention that. It's an option, but again, it's more of an intermediate type battleship. You got to be decent to make this thing even work somewhat, right? Moving on to cruisers, though. For the United States, I don't think there is any. I don't think... no, wait, there's Atlanta. I think Atlanta's in here for GXP. For me, it's not here, but I'm pretty sure you can get Atlanta for 500,000 GXP. Atlanta's pretty fun if you know how to use it. It's a little harder to use because it's very, very squishy. It's got no armor, but it's got a lot of guns, and it's fun if you know how to use it and build it properly. A lot of videos out there for the Atlanta. I think I even have some videos on the channel with the Atlanta, and the Flint also. Flint being another premium that you can get, but it's not a GXP ship. There's some good options here in for the Japanese. The Suzuya, I believe you can get this one for GXP. It's not here for me, but it is going to be there for you if you don't have it. Suzuya is fantastic. Suzuya is one of the best cruisers in the game. If you really like high explosive spamming, the Suzuya is just disgusting. It has 15 6-inch guns. They have like around a 10-second, 9-second reload. You can get it down lower, like on my build. Let me go over to it. Let me go over to it and just show you guys what I'm talking about. Gotta get it up on the screen. For the Suzuya, here we go. Like my Suzuya, yeah, 8.6-second reload, 18-kilometer range, a 15% fire chance. I'm running Haguro on it. You can run anything. You can run Yamamoto, the free-to-play commander, and do fine with it. This thing's nasty as fuck. You can build it however you want. It's still gonna do nasty things. The HE spam potential on this thing is absolutely retarded. I mean, it straight up is. It's straight up nightmare fuel. This thing is absolutely disgusting. And on top of that, it's got those Japanese long lance torpedoes that go out to like 11 kilometers. They're nasty as hell. It's a premium. It makes money. A lot of these global XP ships all make really good amounts of money. So overall, I mean, I love this thing. I still take it out. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. It's a demon. It's a fire-breathing demon, and I love it. It's fun as hell. Not for the opposing team, though. Usually, it's not very fun for, obviously. There's also another option, the Atago. I know the Atago you can get for GXP. I would not recommend it over the Suzuya. Suzuya is better in almost every regard, straight up. Again, Atago's not bad, but it's not as good as the Suzuya. It just isn't. But if you want it for like the OG-ness, it's like basically the first Japanese premium cruiser at tier 7. I mean, there's that. Also, the Azuma is a really good option too. Again, I have this one. I have to go look at it. But yeah, Azuma probably second I would recommend for the Japanese. Azuma is really good. If you like the big super cruisers, Azuma is basically that. Azuma is basically in Alaska, but Japanese put at tier 7. It's got big old 305mm guns, if I recall. No, 310mm guns. They're big guns. These are, what, 12-inch something guns? 13-inch guns? I don't know. You guys could let me know in the comments below, but I think they're like 12-inch guns, right? Something like that. 12.5-inch guns, maybe. I'm not super familiar with all this shit, guys. But yeah, no, this thing's great. It's got good guns. It has good armor. It can be tanky, 27 millimeters. It can tank up to 15-inch guns. Nastiness. This thing's very strong in the right hands. You just put yourself up next to an island, keep your bow on, and just spam shells. It's nasty. This thing has good AP. It can smack cruisers. It can even smack battleships. And it's got good high explosive, because Japanese high explosive is just disgusting. Straight up is. And obviously the Atago. But this ship, man. It's okay. It's not bad. Like, you can have good games with it, especially with the right commander build. Like, if you have Azerlane Atago, this thing's nasty as fuck. But I still think it's not on the same level as Suzuya, man. This thing just puts out more shells, and it has... I don't know. I love my Suzuya. So there's a little bit of bias there, maybe, but there you go. But in the right hands, you can make it work, baby. You can definitely make it work. That about covers the Japanese cruisers. Now, moving on to the British. I don't think the British really have any cruisers for GXP. Yeah, I don't think they do. So we can skip them. Again, if I miss anything, go in the comments, let me know. Like, obviously, guys. For the Germans, is there any GXP cruisers? Not really. The Germans don't really have any. The French do have one. I think the Bayard is one. I might be wrong, though. Bayard's pretty cool, but then again, I don't even remember. Is it a GXP ship? I don't know. But it's not bad. It doesn't have heals. Like, that's the thing. I have the Bayard, but it doesn't have heals, and that just ruins it for me. But then again, I might be just saying that for no reason, because it might not even be a GXP ship, so it probably doesn't even apply to you guys. Now, the P-Bag, a must-have. This thing's fucking disgusting. The P-Bag is one of the best cruisers in the game, especially after it received a buff like a year or two ago. This thing's nastiness. It's straight up top-notch nastiness. This thing's disgusting. Great guns. It's got radar. It's got sonar. It's everything about it. It's nasty. In the right hands, you can just go crazy with it. It's got great utility, great guns. The only downside with it is its maneuverability. It's piss poor, but again, if you position yourself well, you can do nasty things with the Pugration. It's straight up great, okay? It's in the name. Pugration. Not a very good joke, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I love this thing. This thing's nasty. It's got good AA. It's got torpedoes too. 8-kilometer torps. Why not, right? It's got everything. It's strong. It's strong as fuck. And it's kind of funny because it never was a thing. It was never built. It's always these cruisers that were never built that are stupidly overpowered. Except like Suzuya. Suzuya was actually a thing. But anyway. Obviously the Pugration was a thing too, but it was never actually built because the Russian Navy just sucks. It does. In real life, it just does. It's trash. Their carrier, I mean, it doesn't even work. Oh man, I can go on and on about the Russian Navy. Kutuzov is really good too. Kutuzov is more of an HE slinger. It's got smoke screens. If you like that kind of thing, sitting in smokes, you can't go wrong with the Kutuzov. This thing puts out nasty amounts of high explosive. It's basically a Russian Cleveland, but not, minus the radar. It's fun. I mean, you require spotting because you're going to be sitting in smoke screens. But if you have spotting, this thing's just annoying. It just puts out high explosive shells. It's fun. For you, not for the enemy, obviously. But yeah, overall, you can't go wrong with Kutuzov, but I would still probably get the Pugration over this thing still, because Pugration just has better utilities. It's got slightly bigger guns. It's got 7.5-inch guns. They're nasty. This thing only has 6-inch guns. But it's still fun. I mean, you can do nasty things with it. I like my Kutuzov. This thing's good. And it was actually a Russian cruiser that was actually built. Yeah, this thing was actually a thing back when the Russian Navy actually did something. Right here. There you go. Pretty cool, right? The Stalingrad, I don't have it, but you need 2 million GXP for this fucking thing. It's very good from what I've heard. I plan on getting it maybe eventually, but right now I'm still getting all my tier 7s, getting all my tier 7 GXP ships. So I'm not going to have this thing for a long time, but this thing's very strong. Very good guns, very good armor, radar, everything you need. It's a legendary tier, so there's that, but overall, this thing's nasty. I mean, I've seen stupid shit done with this thing. This thing's a disgusting-ass boat right here. All right. And that about covers the Russians. Moving on to the Italians, there's nothing in here for the Italians, really. Same thing with the Pan-Asians. I don't think there's any Pan-Asian cruisers in here that you can buy with GXP. And the same thing really goes for the Pan-Europeans. They don't have any cruisers yet, so there's that. And now, finally, we're moving on to the destroyers. GXP destroyers. What I recommend getting for GXP destroyers. There's no destroyers in the United States, as far as I'm aware, for GXP. There are some for the Japanese, though. The Udachi, very strong. I do recommend this one if you like your torpedo boats. Anybody out there who loves your torpedo boats? Udachi's nasty. It's basically a Kagero, but premium, with better guns. Okay, this thing is really nasty in the right hands in the right circumstances. You can do nasty things with this thing. I still occasionally, if I want to go torpedo things, again, I miss usually all my torps, but hey, if I feel good about myself, I might take this thing out and have a good time. You never know. Torps are torps, you know. This thing's nasty. It's straight up nasty, and it has these. A lot of people do not mention this about the Udachi, that the Udachi has 2150 maximum HE shell damage. It's got basically 200 extra damage on the shells. These things hit like trucks. And a lot of people don't mention that. This actually has the regular PC alpha damage that they get on their Japanese DDs. All the Japanese DDs in this game should have this same alpha. I don't know why it doesn't. They all have like an 1900 alpha. This thing has a 2150. It's disgusting. Overall, it's just nasty. It's really good. It's got those torps, and it's fast, it's concealment, it's crazy, right? Overall, this thing's a nasty-ass little fucking destroyer. In the right hands, a good torpedo boat captain can just go fucking nuts with this thing. Straight up. Hayate is another good option, but again, it's a tier 8. It's 1.4 million GXP. If you have that to spare, I mean, I guess if you're a super fan of Japanese DDs, this thing's more gun-focused. It does have torps, but I think it's more gun-focused. It also has the same alpha as the Udachi. It's got that Japanese HE damage. It's disgusting. All the Japanese DDs should have this same alpha. I don't know why it doesn't, but it's one of them that actually does have it. It's pretty fucking awesome. That's the Japanese DDs. Moving on to the United Kingdom, I don't think the UK has any DDs that are GXP. Yeah, they don't. Right? Yeah, no, they don't. The Germans do, however, the ZF6. I plan on getting this thing probably eventually, too. ZF6 is very good. It's got great guns. Also, it's got a reload booster on its guns. So this thing could be a nasty gunboat. It also has good torpedoes as well. Do not forget about the torpedoes on this thing. All around, the ZF6 is strong as hell. It's also got a good AA suite. The AA on this thing's very good. The torps are good. The guns are good. Everything about it's pretty solid. If you like your German DDs, it's pretty strong. The only downside, though, is it doesn't get sonar. It's one of those German DDs that doesn't get sonar, so you've got to play it like almost like an American DD or like a Japanese DD. You have to be playing basically without a sonar. You got to have your mindset in the game about that. The fact that you do not have that sonar smoke combo, right? Now, there is the Elbing. I do have the Elbing, and I really like it. This thing's fucking fun. It's got great guns. The guns are nasty. These are 6-inch guns with super accurate, hyper accuracy. Okay, it's an intermediate ship. It's definitely not noob friendly. But in the right hands, these guns are disgusting. I mean, I'm hitting battleships for like 7 to 8K a salvo. Citadel and cruisers, you name it. This thing has great guns. And it also has some little torpedoes too that go up to 13.5 kilometers. It's nasty. This thing in the right hands can be disgusting. It's basically a cruiser. It's a destroyer cruiser, basically. It's got 34,000 hit points on a destroyer. Most destroyers at the tier have about 25, 24-ish thousand hit points. This thing has a lot of health. And it's fun. I like the Elbing. Elbing's a lot of fun. But again, it's quite expensive, right? And that about covers it for the Germans. The French, they really don't have any, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Le Terrible you can't get for GXP. For the USSR, I believe they have one, right? Or maybe they don't. I'm trying to think. You know, Kotnik, no, that's not GXP. Yeah, the Russians don't have any GXP destroyers, do they? The Italians do, though. I know they have the, where is it? It's not in here, but they have the Paolo Emilio. If you like meme builds, you just like being funny, the Paolo Emilio, I actually have it. It's kind of fun. It's a YOLO boat, guys. You YOLO in it, okay? Basically meaning you pop your smoke screen, you charge towards the enemy, and you just YOLO people. If that's your playstyle, you can't go wrong with the Paolo Emilio. Okay, you combine this with your engine boost and your smoke exhaust, you can go like 50-something knots and just run down people and torpedo them. The torpedoes are really short range, they're only 6 kilometers, but they do 23,000 damage. So if you time your charge perfectly, you can basically charge right into people and torpedo them and get away. I've done it quite a few times. I failed a lot, but I've also done it a few times and pulled it off. It's funny. And it also has a lot of health too, kind of like the Elbing. So it's fun. I do like the Paolo Emilio. I mean, I don't love it, but it's not that I don't hate it either. I kind of like it. It's fun. It's a meme boat. If that's your thing, if you like charging into people like a ding dong, I mean, there you go. Perfect ding dong ship right here. It's fun. The meme factor, okay? But again, it requires a kind of crazy person to make it work, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's about it for the Italians. And one of my favorite ones is coming right up, the Friesland. The Friesland, if you love gunboats, this is a must-have GXP ship. This is one of the best gunboats still at Tier 7 for gunboating. 750k GXP, totally worth every bit of it. I love this thing. I fucking love it. This thing's so much fun. You got a 1.7 second reload on my build right now, at least I do. Obviously, that's different if you guys build into it more. But it's literally a 1 second reload. This thing has stupid guns. It's got 4 in total. You're putting out 4 shells every 1 second. It's pretty funny. And on top of that, you've got sonar. You got smoke. So you can get into caps. You can contest. You can gun down destroyers. The only downside, though, is it doesn't have torpedoes. But if you know what you're doing and you position yourself well, you're not going to really need torpedoes. You're just going to be DACA-ing everything down. You're going to be popping your guns off all over the place, and it's fun as shit. I love it. And it has also one of the best AA. Actually, it has the best AA at Tier 7, by the way. The AA on the Friesland is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely just insano AA, okay? So overall, Friesland, if you like gunboats, if you like gunboat fun boats, Friesland is a must-have. I love this thing. One of my favorite destroyers in the game. Black is probably still my favorite destroyer. I love the USS Black. I mean, that probably takes the cake for my favorite DDs in the game is the Black. I love my American DDs. I can't help it. Black being probably my favorite. But Friesland's a close second. I love this thing. This thing's so much fun. And especially now with all the carriers running around and all the Dutch cruisers, this thing's a really good ship just to have. Just for AA and stuff like that, right? But anyways, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I think that about covers it for today's video. I just went over a bunch of GXP ships to hopefully get you guys, maybe give you guys some ideas and get you guys in the mood for some GXP stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of good options out there. If I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Yeah, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Quite a long video today, but I guess that makes up for me missing yesterday. So, anyway, yeah, have a great one, everybody. I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.